Hello, and welcome to the British Alcoholic Mario channel. Well, today I'm going to be teaching you how to drink. So first, open your gulp, get your alcoholic beverage, and drink it. And then today, enjoy the video.
Hey guys, how's it going? I don't even know what that fucking intro was, but hey ho, it's November. We're 2 months away from the end of the year, and we've got 8 subscribers to go before the target. So if you would like to hit the subscribe button, put those notifications on in, hit the like button, and then we can make more content. So today's episode is Urban Legends of Devon again, and because a new story has popped up since Halloween has happened, and you're thinking, but
Chris, you said that you're going to make a series in October. It's November.
well, I've been busy, okay? I'm sorry, I've been busy, but I'm back, so it's fine. So we're going to do this episode now, and then we're going to do other episodes of things, and you know, if you like this type of urban legends, I'll carry on doing it. But if not, then it will happen next October, yada yada yada. So, I hope that you are all keeping well with the latest news of lockdown. Yeah, I got to still work, but in my spare time I will be here, so I'll be able to edit more videos and film more. So, yeah, I'll be bringing out more videos soon. We're on 92 subscribers. 92, and I never thought I'd ever say this, but I actually think we're going to do it. So we've got all of this month and we've got next month to get to 8 subscribers. So if you could please help me out with that, that would be fantastic. Also help DJ KC Productions, because they're on 93 subscribers, so they need 7 more. If we can get that, he has a Halloween special, so I've put a link in the description below to his channel, so if you go click on his channel, then check that out. I've also linked my friend Will the Warrior in the link below, like I did in the previous video. He's more of a Twitch streamer, but he does upload his content to YouTube as well, so go please check out his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel. That's quite a lot of fun. I know he's doing a stream today, which when this comes out will probably be too late for you guys to check out that particular stream, but that's where I'm going to be heading after this video to go watch that stream because it's very entertaining. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So Plymouth Live, yeah, Plymouth Live. Oh god, if you're from Plymouth, you've most likely liked a page called Plymouth Live. It's Plymouth Herald, but online. They have a YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers. I don't know what they upload. I've never checked their videos. They've got Instagram where they post their bullshit further. They've got Facebook, and that's where I mainly get my content. When I'm not on YouTube, I am trolling fans on bloody Plymouth Live because of their conspiracy theories about COVID and, you know, all the bullshit posts that they did prior to COVID. Yaddy daddy da. But then something terrible happened. I was just scrolling through Facebook one day and I was just chilling out, you know, on my lunch break, and then all of a sudden it said, "You've been recognised." And I was like, ooh, I've been recognised? I was like, finally, something's actually working for me. But then I actually looked at it and it said, "As a top fan for Plymouth Live, claim your badge now." I was like, no, I don't want to be a top fan of Plymouth Live. So, in the last video of Urban Legends, we were reading from the Plymouth Live perspective because I think I could get a more comedy way out of it because of the way they write their articles. Usually it's full of bullshit, like every 2 seconds. "We are days away from tier 2. We are days away from tier 2. We're hours away from tier 2. And then Saturday the 31st came and it was like, "Boris will be here at 5 o'clock. Oh no, he's not. But Boris will be here at 7 o'clock. Where the fuck is Boris? And then he went, "Biggly, boogly, look down, boom." And he's like, "Oh, right. For a month, is it? That's what you said last time." And then it lasted 4 months. So, oh, I'm going to get into that on a whole different level of the video. But, anyway, So Plymouth Live, up to their usual shit, posted, and then I was scrolling through Facebook and like COVID, Brexit, COVID, Brexit, COVID, and then all of a sudden, there was a post that was not about Brexit or COVID, and it was an urban legend, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe my luck. So we will be reading that urban legend today, and the urban legend is about a witch that sinks people in mud on Dartmoor. An urban legend on Dartmoor I've not heard of. So we're going to delve into this, see how Plymouth Live have written it. Maybe, who knows, the cross might have scared this one away as well. But before I do so, please can I stress that you need to hit the like button, because I need to know that you guys like this type of content, so then I carry on making this content. If not, then let's work together and I'll make content that you guys want to watch, and like we'll compromise what I want to do and what you want to watch, and that's how we're going to grow the channel together. You know, I'll share my successes with you guys. Probably set a target of 105 subscribers for 2021. Yeah, so yeah, let's get right into this story. Rightio. Legend of Vixiana. Vixiana. The sadistic Dartmoor witch who brought death upon innocent ramblers. I'm already getting the chills. But again, my window is open. This happened last time. It doesn't it doesn't get any more terrifying than this as we look back at the chilling Dartmoor legend about a wicked witch who lured walkers into a bog and watched them sink to their death. Sounds like a pathetic witch. Why not use just like mischief from like mischief? That's not the word I was looking for. What? No, why don't you use your like spells and stuff? But no, anyway. Oh, this article is written by Miles O'Leary. I need to check if he wrote the Harry Hound story. Maybe he's good. Well, shout out to him anyway. All of this is jokes, obviously. Okay, so Dartmoor is full of wacky, creepy, gruesome, and truly terrifying myths and legends. If you're a subscriber to the Rando Ando, you already know that because I said that last time. Devil worshipping sounds like a Phineas. We didn't start the fire from Billy Joel. Devil worship, death, philosopher, volcanoes, mystical pools, tales, and of human disaster. I hate my life. Devil worshipping death, lost volcanoes, mystical pools, tales of human disaster, and more. That's only a snippet of all that has been read and said around the campfire about our creepy, remote yet undeniably blissful West Country paradise. Would you like to go to a land in Devon called Dartmoor, where it's so mystical and amazing and it's full of devil worshipping death, lost volcanoes, mystical pools, tales of human disaster? Well, we've got the place for you. If you get our pamphlet, you can go to West Country Paradise, which is called Dartmoor, where you get hairy heads and headless horsemen, and also a witch from Satan. Get your prices now! It's free. Unless you get your National Trust membership. Each one separately, batteries not included. These are the rate of... Does anybody know what they say at the end of that? Maybe I should have paid more attention as a kid. Anyway, but perhaps there's nothing more bone-chilling than the story of a 6-foot-tall, oh god, that's massive, wretched-looking witch from the underworld, sat at the foot of a tower raising hell in the abyss. She's 6... Okay, Plymouth Live, I'm gonna make this more scary for you. She was 6'1". Oh, 6'1". I mean, I'm 5'8", so this witch is taller than me. So I'm going to let that slide. I just told the internet my height. Okay. Because legend has it, the sick and twisted Vixiana. Okay, which Vixiana. If I'm wrong, please tell me. Vixiana. a creature as thin as a Devon shovel handle. Huh? This is meant to scare me. I'm already feeling spooked out. She's 6 foot tall. Wait, is it a she? Is Vixiana a she or is it a he? Can witches only be women? Are we living in that still? Is that society? I don't know. They. Okay, let's just say they. So the witch is 6 foot tall and as thin as a Devon shovel handle. Sought to vanquish innocent travellers who dared to lurk near the territory on the open moor. Dare to. I need to ask my nan about this. She walks on the moors. She's never been led into a bog before. Although a friend of mine in Cannon Woods when we were younger, that story I told you about when we heard about the hairy hands, he did lose his shoe in a bog that day. What if the witch was there? Okay. It's all linked. Okay, sought to vanquish travel. The beast supposedly lurked. What? Make your mind up. Is it a witch or is it a beast? Okay. The beast supposedly lurked in a small cave built by the hands of earth gnomes. This is the first time I'm reading this. This is actually my reaction to this fucking thing. Unlike the hairy hands, I sort of knew about the hairy hands, but didn't know about this one. Built by the hands of earth gnomes. I thought earth gnomes were meant to like protect you from the dark magic or something. I don't know. At the bottom of Vixen Tor. Oh, that's why she's called that. Okay. Vixen Tor, a striking and very much real landscape which lies between Tavistock and Princetown. That's miles away, ish. The granite mass itself sits on private property, which public have not been able to access since 2003, a move that has sparked protests and issues with trespassing in years gone by. They can do that? Okay. No admittance. Vixen Tor is private land and closed to the general public. Please do not trespass. Photo. Access denied. Okay. Regardless of its modern day legal status, Vixiana was all too happy in a time unbeknown to man to adopt Vixen as her horror hideout. She was said to have conjured up dense fogs to lure travellers off the Transmoor path between Tavistock and Princetown, forcing them into a deep bog. Once they were trapped, she would disperse the fog, allowing a good view of her hapless victims' death struggles as they were sucked into the stinking depths. Lovely. What? What? Why are you saying this? What? Sorry if I sounded a bit robotic then. It's because I saw the lovely bit before I was reading. It sort of threw me off. So allowing a good view of a hapless... I think that meant to be helpless. I don't know. Helpless, is that a word? I don't know. I'm just going to say her helpless victims' death struggles as they were sucked into a stinking depths. Lovely. Eyes sunk deep in her head and as green as the moss in her feather bed. And then there's a lovely picture of paradise. So please come down to the West Country Paradise where you're guaranteed to get stuck in a bog. Legendary Dartmoor, a fascinating online library dictated to Devon's crown jewel. The crown jewels doesn't hold back in its terrifying summary of the deathly Vixiana, who looked like nothing you could possibly imagine. Herewith reprint with its permission her ghastliness. Ooh! Ooh, sounds like when I go out for a poo. Okay, her eyes were sunk deep into her head, and as green as the moss in a feather bed, it writes. She had only 2 rotten front teeth, the shape of peat knives, and these hung slightly over her top lip. Where have I seen this before?
And they took your teeth as well?
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god. Nico, the Nico Defense League has already seen this person. Okay, her skin was as wrinkled and cracked as a deep peat hack. And her hair was long, like a long, limp and greasy. I'm not really painting a very attractive photo here. Those that were unfortunate to get close to her said she smelled of sheep urine. Do you reckon? Do you reckon she was like, I'm going to lure these sheep into this bog, and then the sheep went, nah, fuck you. And she just gets pissed on by sheep, and that's why she's such a bitch. Oh. Okay. Those are, okay. All in all, she was a fearsome character and unmistakable as she stood along. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's definitely she. Stood along carrying a huge gnarled gore stick. Okay. A day in the life of Vixiana, a creature from hell. Well, she gets up in the morning and she brushes her teeth. She then does her hair. And then she then she has breakfast. And then she sits around and waits for the dark. And then lures people into a bog. And that's the day in the life of Vixiana. Vixiana, unsurprisingly, hated everything and everything hated her, including the moor sheep who would scatter whenever she passed. Anything in her way would be smashed with a stick, collapsed tightly in her gnarled hands. Grasped? Okay. So what does a witch so evil as Vixiana do with her day? I told you, she gets up, she brushes her teeth, and then she makes her breakfast, and then she does her hair, and then, what? Oh no, she doesn't brush her teeth, because they run. I've been mistaken. I'm sorry. I've given you fake news. Oh god. I'm reading Plymouth Live. I've let Plymouth Live down. I failed you. I gave bloody fake news. Hello? I got the job? I got the job! Right. From the moment the sun came up, she would sit atop her fortress and just sit and watch. Legendary Dartmoor writes, her eyes darting across the landscape in search of travellers on the old Transmoor track, which passed by the bottom of the Tor. That's when she would summon up a terrible fog if she spotted a passerby. I remember when I felt uneasy when I was walking across Dartmoor one day with the fog. Don't think it was anywhere near there though, so what if it's real? Once disorientated, the traveller would hear the sound of what they assumed to be another human directing them to safety. Nah, no. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're not going to trust a stranger. If you can't see them and you're like, hello, come here, you're going to be like, That's just like, a van pulling up when you're a kid and you say, hey, I got free candy. And you're like, have you got Wi-Fi? He goes, you bet. And then you get into the van. So, yeah, that was a tragic moment of my life. That didn't happen. Okay. In actual fact, Vixianas would yell out and lead them to their grave. Once trapped in the bog at the bottom of Vixen Tor, there was no getting out. Even more terrifyingly, Vixiana would then clear the fog just so that she could catch a glimpse of the stricken walkers at final moments before the bog consumed them. The Moorman of Okay! Okay!
Okay, you.
Who brought about the demise of Vixiana. Huh? So, Okay defeated Vixiana. Okay!
Okay, you.
This story really does a happy ending. This story really does a happy ending. Oh, okay. This story really does a happy ending, we can assure you. Because Vixiana eventually met a grisly end at the hands of a brave young Moorman who conquered the witch and her wicked ways. I don't like to brag. No. So, like many others before him, the Rambler. I'm a Rambler. This might be me. I'm just putting a statement out here. The Rando Ando defeated Vixiana. No, we did. Okay. So, like many others before, the Rambler took the same journey down to Vixen Tor. And it wasn't before long that Vixiana clocked him and whipped up a fog in preparation for death. But this was no ordinary moor visitor. Legendary Dartmoor writes, eagerly she waited to hear the splash. The bog splash? I thought it was more like a squelch. To splash as he fell into the mire, but not so such sound could be heard. She cocked her head. Okay, sorry. She cocked her head to one side and listened intensely. Still no splash. Because of being able to see clearly in the mist and fog, the Moorman was able to avoid the mire and walk out of the thick, dense cloud. When Vixiana saw him safely emerge from her trap, she shrieked in desperation and started to summon another thicker fog. Astonishingly, the Okay traveller slipped on a ring that enabled him to vanish from sight. In a flash, he reappeared around the back of the Tor and scrambled to the top. That's where he saw Vixiana on her lofty perch, wailing and screaming. Chances of winning 2016, 92. Okay. Double your money. I'm not going to bet on Donald Trump. Okay, sorry. He tiptoed behind her. I love how these stories are written. And whilst trying not to gag at her smell, he shoved the old witch off the top of and watched her flail about and die in the steaming bog below. It was only when the stagnant waters filled her mouth and that the moor went quiet. The moor story goes. The Moorman remained seated on the Tor. It was as if he was waiting for a mire to spit the old hag out in revulsion. But happily that never happened, and her bones were left to rot amongst those of the poor travellers she had lured into the mere. Okay, that's the end of the story of Vixiana. I quite enjoyed reading that story, to be honest. It was quite a good story. Quite funny. Believable? No. Just because the way it was written, it's sort of like, that's just typical cartoon, that is. Like a Scooby-Doo episode, but like death. Yeah, so I'm going to keep looking for urban legends, and if you do like these sort of videos, like I said, please hit the subscribe button, put the notification on, hit the like button below so I know that you like these type of videos. The target for this video will be 5 likes. And I'll be uploading another video soon. So, look after yourself in this lockdown when it comes along Thursday. Don't be stupid, because I want to see my family on Christmas, and I'm sure that you want to see your family at Christmas. Let's stay strong together. I will be uploading another video to the FTSTBT channel soon about the mental health of lockdown. Some advice and some links there. It will also be open for video chat in case you want to come on and tell your story. That'll be fine. We'll get through this together. Message me if you're down, and I'll message you. And hopefully the content can give you 5 to 20 minutes away from the reality of lockdown at the moment. So look after yourself. Have a good November, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.